What's up, guys? Will here, and it has been a while, hasn't it? But I'm back with another commentary from Black Ops. As you can see, it's a domination on jungle, some ground war, and I thought I'd upload this game because I know I put a lot of jungle maps up, but I use the Spaz in this game, the silent Spaz, and as you can see, I also have Ghost Pro on, so I'm sort of trying to be a sneaky little ninja in this game, and it works out pretty well. But as you can see, I'm going to fast forward the first part of this video because I get 2 quick deaths, but then it starts to speed up a little bit. And I thought I'd upload this game because I really like it, and I really had never picked up those shotguns before. And I think I just came across the Spaz lying on the ground and decided to pick it up, and I had a lot of fun with it. So if you guys haven't used it, I definitely suggest you give it a try. And as you can see in this map, it's a little harder to use the shotgun because it's a little more wide open, but you can definitely use it because as you're going to see, what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to go to an area where they're going to be funneled into a sort of small little area where I'm going to be able to get them, and where I just got shot and where I'm going back to. That's a really good area because we have them spawn trapped right now, and they're going to try to push out of their base. So if I just come over here, I'm going to catch them coming down this little valley right here. And also when you're using like a Spaz, you sort of want to be right behind a corner so that you can duck behind it, and then when they come around that corner, they're going to be close enough to get those one-hit kills that the Spaz is going to give you. And also with the new update, they made it so when you're using a shotgun, you're not going to get anyone in last stand, and just cancel last stand out. So that is a really nice, because it's a pain in the ass when you're shooting someone and then all of a sudden they're going in last stand. And that guy did not know what he was doing, got him. And as you guys have probably noticed, I've put a lot of games up where I'm playing on jungle. I'm not sure how many games I put up, but I have to say it's because I just love jungle. I don't know what it is about it. I don't know if it's the way it looks. I think it looks really pretty. It's like all like nice pretty colors. It's bright. It's got some good greens. It seems like all the maps are sort of dull, but this map's a little more vibrant than the other maps. And also I just seem to do really well on jungle. It seems like that's where I get all my best scores. And I think it's because it offers a lot of, and look at this, I come around and there's a shit ton of guys. I probably should have ran out there when there's 2 over there, but I waited a little bit. But on this map, there's just so many areas to funnel enemies into that it's really easy to do well. I feel that if you know what you're doing and going in the right areas, you can really spawn trap people and then catch them off guard when they're coming around corners. As you can see, this guy, he was waiting for me to come around this corner, but I was not falling for that, and I probably could have got him if I had gone around there because I had the shotgun, but I didn't want to take the chance, so I was just going to let my teammate go around over here and hopefully draw him out, and which he did, but then I think he got killed. So I was trying to think, what should I talk about in this commentary, and I decided I was going to talk about something that everyone is a little interested in, and that is cars, because I know if you don't love cars, something's up with you. Either you're just a total weirdo or something's messed up. And so I was trying to think, what should I talk about cars, and I decided that I wanted to ask you guys a little question where if you could have 2 cars, no matter what, gas mileage didn't matter or whatever, that'd get all paid for, insurance was all paid for, so you just got to pick 2 cars. What cars would you pick? And one of those cars had to be your sort of everyday commuter, the car that you'd be driving in the winter when there's a foot of snow outside, or you're taking on your camping trip, or the car that you're going to be driving most of the time. And then the next car is going to be the car you're going to have some fun with. It can be a sports car, or maybe a rally car, or... And see, this is a nice little trick. I jump on here, and this guy didn't know what was going on. But a sports car, a rally car, maybe a Jeep, or something like that. Something you're going to have some fun with. So pick 2 cars, and leave that in the comments. Tell me what you would have. And to answer that question for myself, well, for the everyday commuter card, that's the one I'm having some trouble with, because I'm sort of debating if I'd rather have like a Ford F-150 or something like a Range Rover, because with something like a Ford F-150, you have your truck, you're able to throw all your gear in the back. Either you can throw your bike in the back or camping gear in the back, so that makes it really easy. However, the downside is it is a larger car to drive around, and I do like driving around in, I guess, a little smaller car. It's a little easier to navigate with. And however, I do have a truck, but I have a Ford Ranger, so that's sort of like a small car. That's like a mini truck. It's like the midget of trucks. No offense if you're a midget or anything, but just saying. And then the other choice would probably be something like a Range Rover, or maybe like a Jeep Cherokee or something like that. And the bonus of that is They're a little bit smaller, and as you can see here, I get some host migration, and that royally screws me over. Like, I think I could have had a score that was a lot better than I did, but then I think I got 2 host migrations, a bunch of people quit out, and then all of a sudden my chopper gunner's all the way over here instead of over their spawn, so that sort of sucked major time. But anyways, so the smaller cars, they're going to be a little bit easier, and I know the thing that's going to be best about that is it's going to be easier to take my dog around in them, because I do love my pooch. And if you guys don't have a dog, then you guys are missing out, because they are amazing. They're like little brothers. He's pretty much my little brother. Anyway, so you can throw him in there. A little bit easier to negotiate. And I don't know, you can probably fit more people in a car like that than you could in a, say, a Ford F-150. But in the end, I'd probably have to go with the Ford F-150, just because that would be easier to move all your stuff around, because I like to be outside a bunch, and it'd be easy to throw all that kind of stuff and go off-road and do all that kind of good stuff. Now moving on to my pleasure car, although that does sort of sound dirty. That's pretty dirty. I'd have to say I'm a Lamborghini lover, and I have a big passion for Lamborghinis, although I've gotten frustrated recently because I've liked Lamborghinis from a really young age, and just recently it seems that rappers have been putting, you know, they get their Lamborghini in their video, and then there's the girls in the bikinis on them, and they got like cash falling down from the sky, and they're singing and everything, and then everyone now is going, oh man, I want a Lamborghini because P. Diddy's done rapping with one. It's like, come on guys, you can't just like a car because some guy's rapping with it and he's got a bunch of bitches up on his hood. You know what I mean? Like, come on. But I've liked him for a really long time, and so I'd have to say I'd choose a Lamborghini. And if I had to choose one, it's sort of hard. I'd probably choose... I've been looking at the new Lamborghini that's coming out, and I think they're going to release it in the Geneva Auto Show it off, and it looks really sick, but I'd probably go with the Reventon. No, I'd probably go with the new Murcielago SV, which has some serious power behind it, so that could do some work. I'd say either that or the first Lamborghini, which was the 350 GTV, and that was a prototype, so it was only one was put out, but they decided not to carry on with it because they didn't think it was good enough or something. So I think that has a really interesting story behind it, so I might go with that one. But those are definitely, I feel Lamborghinis are some of the best looking cars ever. They just look so aggressive, and actually I was lucky enough to ride in a Lamborghini, which was pretty dope. I got to go back to where my uncle lives, and he knows some guy that he went to high school with or something, and this guy has a shit ton of cars. He must have like 100 cars or so. So I got to go back there, see all his cars, and he actually took me out in a Lamborghini Diablo, and we got to go out on the highway, and I think he took it up to like 130 or something, so that was really cool, and I'm definitely psyched that I got to enjoy that. But I'd have to say those are my 2 cars that I'd pick if I had the choice. So if you guys had a choice of 2 cars, one an everyday car and one a car just for fun and pleasure, which 2 cars would you choose? Leave that down in the comments. And with that, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.